Hello guys, welcome back to Cassette Confessions. This video we're looking at TUGS, Munitions and 4th of July, or Regatta it's known as. So to briefly put this, it is a spin-off TV show for Thomas Tench and Friends. I think people would have expected Series 3 to come out in 1988, on autumn of 88. Instead, it never really showed actually, but instead we got this spin-off show called TUGS, which is created by David Mitton and Robert D. Cardona, of course. And believe me, it's a fantastic show. It only ran for 13 episodes, but it's fantastic. And we're here to cover it. A bit more in depth. I've actually covered it on Path of Nostalgia, of course, but in terms of VHS-wise and episode content, it's going to be more, a little bit more, tiny bit more in depth, of course. So, where do we begin? We start with Castle Vision. We have got a very interesting ident, of course. A lot of keyboard planking and heavy distorted guitar, like very hair metal type style. Very 80s graphics, of course, and you know with the blue sky and and the sort of like and squared floor. What I don't know where to go on that, and it ends up with a crash. It's like okay, it ends in a flash, which is strange. It's like where do we go there? And then we got a very long promo which deals with the TUGS, Raggy Dolls, Tumble Down Farm, documentaries to do with Adolf Hitler, Gandhi. You have ballet videos, stuff to do with the Falklands War, Blitz doing with Winston Churchill, I think a few films here and there, a few TV shows as well that was released at the time. It's and also playing with the TUGS theme as well over the top. So it's quite short. It's about a few minutes long really, but it's interesting. It's a very bizarre promo, but it sort of works nicely, it does. Anyway, now we come on to the episode content. So first up we got Munitions, which is episode 5 of the series, just to break it out to you. Fantastic episode. People regard this as one of the best episodes out of the series, maybe because it's quite dramatic in places, heavy explosions, and great characters. The thing about TUGS is that the dynamic and the dynamic of the characters is actually really good. The dialogue's brilliant as well, and they did actually bring on a dramatist called Roy Russell to spice up the scripts, I believe, and interesting, good voice cast as well. One being Simon Nash, who actually appeared in the film Extra, believe it or not. He played the young guy, the boy who played Tony. Same guy who voices Tencent on here. You have Chris Tulloch as well as Zoran, who's actually the art director, who's actually, was quite heavily involved in TUGS as well as an art director, but also as a writer as well. I'll probably get that to eventually at some point. Again, so much good stuff on this one, and brilliant music by Michael Dolan and Junior Campbell actually do give it a grand scale. Still 80s, of course, with with samples and everything else, but it still works. It gives it that sort of grand style, it does, and it's brilliant. It's fantastic. It's good. I mean, of course, I think there's a really interesting quote from one of the crew members who actually worked on Munitions, of course, and they used lots of quite maybe a bit of petrol, gunpowder, and stuff like that. Just to really create a sense of make it they make it a bit more powerful to do. I mean, you really can't do that now, especially in this time of this this state of age, really. But it's fantastic, really good stuff, explosive and just mad. It's just over the top with the pyrotechnics. It's just and again, character-wise, of course, you get Balloons, of course. It's stubborn naval, the naval Twitter. They always refer him as great. Of course, just it builds tension. This one, and I don't know what it's like for the TV cut. The interesting thing about this VHS is because all the VHS when they released, they've released them in 20-minute cuts, like extended cuts. Like when they were broadcast on TV, they really did about 15 minutes on Children's Night TV. But on the VHS ones, it's up to 20 minutes, and they're quite different. They're quite shockingly different. Style, different takes they are, mind you, because these two were released first actually. Munitions and 4th of July, and the other one being Sunshine and Pirate as well. They were just in 20-minute cuts, but afterwards they were just released in their 15-minute format, like you saw on TV, very much. But who knows? It's just one of those things, really. So Munitions, fantastic story, highlight of the series, very good. next up we got is Regatta. It's known as it's known as 4th of July on the spine and cover and everything else, but it's actually Regatta if you watch the episode entirely. Another good one. This is actually episode 4. So this is episode 4. So this is actually before Munitions. A bit strange actually, and I thought, why is that for after this episode? It's a bit strange really. I don't know what they did actually. So I don't know, marketing really. So again, Interest to Blue Nose, we have an interesting scene, of course, involving Grampus being executed by the Navy. Interesting. And trying to actually put, because you have the likes of Top Hat, OJ, Big Mac, and 10 Cents trying to rescue him using a decoy with like a log barge or something like that, or just like logs rolled together in rope or something. And it's quite good. It's a very standard scene in that story. I think that's probably the standard scene out of that episode, really. Just they're going to the crossfire to actually rescue him because so far and so obviously because the Navy just want to blow him up because he's no longer needed. So they basically want to kill him. Yeah, there's some weird dark tones in this one, in this series, in the show itself. So if you ever seen it, you probably know. But for the uninitiated, of course, it is darker than Thomas Century and Friends, of course. Runs longer for about 15 to 20 minutes, and it's only 13 episodes. Plus, you have multiple voices, and it's quite dramatic in places as well. So it's just one of those things, really. I thought I heard something. Yeah. Indeed. So yeah, quite... Sorry, I got distracted then. Yeah, because I'm doing this at night, I am. Yeah, so, again, it's another good one, actually. I do really enjoy that one. Stuff with Little Lightship is great, of course. It's basically a parade, very much, regatta parade, focused on the regatta very much. So there's not much, there's a tiny bit of fret, but not much going on at all that much, really. At least I think of. At least I think so. So yeah. Do it? No, I think there really isn't. It's just to do with Grampus just being rescued from being killed by the Navy. That's really about it, of course. But you focus on the celebration, of course, lovely parade scene, of course, and it's great. It is. I mean, there are stronger episodes out there as well, darker episodes, stronger episodes. This is more of a light-hearted one. This is, all it does have light-heartedness. It does, and yeah, it's very nicely done. It is. So that's TUGS, Munitions and 4th of July. So share your thoughts down in the comments below on all the other videos as well, and see what you think. It would be interesting to know your thoughts and opinions on these VHSs. You think, I do enjoy that one. I don't know about that one. I've never seen that one before, so thank you for notifying or explaining this VHS to me or something like that. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, see you for the next video. Bye.